Hello, and thanks for joining us, fellow disc golfers. My name is Zackeriath Johnson, and I'm joined by my boy KJ USA. We're going to be talking about the back 7, because we only had 14 holes yesterday, of the Mid-America Open. It's a Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver Series, and it's in Columbia, Missouri on Harmony Bends, the top-rated course.
That's right. This tournament is brought to you by DISCRAFT, and I am pumped to bring you guys this back 7. We have a bunch of pretty average scores so far.
Yeah, nobody's really taken off or anything. Everybody's had some hiccups here and there, some bogeys. We have Brian Earhart at Nig 1, Andrew Presnell at Nig 1, Paul Ulibarri at even, and myself at even as well.
Yeah, and you'll see that a lot when you're watching scores come in on this course. You'll have a real dry part where you get a bunch of pars, but then you can catch fire and pop off 4 birdies in a row.
Right. I mean, every hole here is attackable, but every hole here can also be bogeyed. So we're tuning in here on our hole 8, but original hole 15.
Yes.
Very hard par 4. The key here is to get your drive past these 2 trees that we're flying past now. Between here and the hill is perfect.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
No, a drive to the hill is an incredible drive, but you said it perfectly, man. We need that clean run up. We don't need anything in our way, like we don't need a funny stance or something like that.
Right.
But we need to be in that landing area if we want a chance at this birdie.
Right. And a little to the right of the fairway is a little better than the left.
I agree. It does have a nice gap over there. Brian.
Yeah, he leaked one over.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be in scoring position with that drive. I'm not 100%.
Probably not. You could do something crazy, but nothing very repeatable.
Right. So I'm opting for the destroyer here with medium to over stability. Put a great move on it. I'm actually in prime position for the shot there.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. I love the sidearm play out of the gap here.
He's going to play stand-up turnover. Got to the ground a little quick. Usually you want about 20 more foot, but he might be in tackable position still.
Yep. I love the way Yuli's playing the course. He's throwing the same angle and almost the same disc off of most of the tees. So if he's on timing, he could be dangerous.
Andrew pinballing down the fairway a little bit there. He's been hitting first available on the last couple holes. Whoa. Little slip and he stopped.
I'm really happy I held on to that.
Late stoppage from Andrew.
Yeah, he was like saying how he was really happy he was able to hold on to that disc.
And that'll play. I can't tell what kind of ground play it had.
Yeah. But it leaked out a little early. A little more right would have been great, but.
Whoa.
Get up. Oh, just a little low.
That was so close.
Yes. As you can see how demanding that second shot is here on 15. It's just uphill and low ceiling.
Yeah, the ceiling is just killer.
See, and Yuli catches it right there. It's unfortunate. It was a great line, just a little low. Or a little high, rather.
It could have been low, though, Zach.
Yes, could have. So I screwed up my best drive.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I yanked it right and hit the tree and kicked way down left. Good upshot there from Yuli. It's hard to tell, but this is extremely uphill. As you can see, the stairs to the right.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Sometimes I'm just so used to it, but this is way up there.
Yeah. I was just happy to even get any kind of look at the basket after that kick. I was way off into the woods. I kind of threaded it through some trees there.
Okay.
Andrew left with another sidearm.
This is wild. All these sidearms from Andrew.
Yeah, he even commented. He's like, I don't know the last time I've thrown sidearm 3 holes in a row.
Good for him.
Right.
That's good.
They're helping him. Right. When it calls for it.
Oh,
dirty basket.
Oh, my
Come
gosh.
on.
Brian hunting for that second birdie.
All over it. Oh, just pushes out the side, man. A good look.
Super. Down.
Yeah, that wasn't the best putt.
Over. Total balance issue there.
Yep.
Just timing.
Timing in the hill. I just didn't set up right. Could have changed my footing. Yuli's saving a nice par.
Par's gonna be A-okay on this hole.
Yeah, it's definitely okay.
You showed us that spot that you can really get pinched off on the left side.
Yeah. Andrew also getting a nice par. Tapping the bogey there.
It's in there, and so now we've played probably the... I can't even say it because every hole out here's got teeth. But we did finish a tough stretch of the course right there.
Right.
And now the next 2 holes are going to be way more scoreable. Even the next 3 because of what we're jumping to.
Right.
So we can expect some birdies coming in. Hole 16 original is going to be hole 9 of our round today. Straight uphill, 231 feet. Not that far.
Plays like 280, almost 300 though.
It does, yeah.
Ryan's going to opt for the buzz flick here. Out
Buzz
the left
flick.
hand.
Come on, baby.
Oh my.
What?
It's in!
Oh my god! Nobody touches. Perfect.
Wow.
For you guys that don't
Buzz,
know
baby,
how
let's
hard
go.
that is, go out and try to flick a mid-range like that. You have to throw that disc so perfectly clean to make that happen. Right on the pole.
Yeah, there are no words to be said, man. And just adding to the degree of difficulty, he's going uphill, and these discs act funny when they're going uphill like this. When you put them on Anheuser, it's hard to judge exactly how much left they're gonna go. Like Uli's here,
Yeah.
Brian Earhart, the ace master.
Unbelievable ace, dude. Threads the line. Perfect shot. Right on the pole.
His reactions he's improving his reactions too. Like,
He said that was the first time he'd celebrated after an ace.
yeah,
He
he's
said it
getting
felt
used
so
to
perfect. He said it felt so
it,
perfect.
man. Yeah, that's cool. What a cool feeling.
So I'm gonna go the righty flick with an overstable gator.
When
Just a
I'm
small flex here.
when I'm stepping up to it, I'm just like, jam it up there. What
Right.
are you thinking?
Same. I throw it forward. I just say if I can throw it forward, the stability of the disc will bring it back. And,
Exactly.
Right.
Nicely played there. Almost
Right.
more Annie than you would want, but
Just
I
a little
couldn't
bit.
contain
The
that
disc
one.
is also
Oh my
seasoning
God.
up a little bit
I think
too.
that was the first
Okay.
time I've ever
Had
celebrated
it in the
for an
bag for
ace.
almost 2 years now.
Buzz, baby.
Boom, Brian says. Buzz, baby.
beautiful. And guys, Brian's all pars, 1 birdie and an ace today. That's clean. That's just
He's playing
clean.
clean golf for sure. We're all going to clean up our birdies, and we're going to shoot 5 down on a hole.
No, you
Yes,
guys
sir.
beat my card on that hole.
I was joking. I said, oh, championship level course, huh? We shot 5 down on one hole. Just joking, of course.
Yeah, that's incredible stuff right there, guys.
Right. Like I said, for you guys that don't really understand or appreciate how hard that mid-range flick is, go out and try to throw a neutral mid-range on a flick like that.
Yeah, rock, buzz, M2.
Yes. It is extremely hard. You have to be clean. You have to hit the angle just right. So we're going to move on here to hole 10, original hole 17. It's a 526-foot par 4. Pretty attackable. The main thing is to get out of the tunnel off the box here.
That's goal number 1.
Yes. And then
Zach, I could talk about this hole for days, man. I love this hole.
do you?
I do. I think it's such an interesting disc golf hole because we have 1 goal off the tee. You got to hit the gap.
Right.
And then we're going to be gifted with something, but it's never going to be like jail.
Nope. There's
you-
always something.
Yes.
You're right.
If you hit the gap and do your job on the first shot, okay.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm eating my words, obviously. Because
Right.
Brian hits the gap, but he went way out there to the left. I mean,
Left.
that's
Yeah.
going to be tough to manage.
He was also throwing a heat, which is
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
that's
probably not the right disc for the shot. But
super flip.
Yuli's gonna lace the line. Oh, catching shrubbery on the way out. Still in okay position for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we know that is part of the hole right there. There's some ceiling there. It's really important to keep it as low as possible, but still unfortunate. There's no telling where that disc was headed, actually.
Right. It actually looked pretty good. It was gonna put a nice move on it. I'm just gonna go buzz, catching early wood again, and he is in jail. That's what makes this tough. This hole.
All right, I want to see you play this like I draw it up.
This is how it should be played every time.
Okay, never mind about drawing anything up.
Oh, this is a perfect shot, dude. Does this every time. Look at it.
Oh my
screw that
goodness!
tree. It was going without the tree, dude.
I've never seen that, and it was going.
Yes. Sidearm roller is my play on that.
Forget drawing anything up, man. I love the play, though. You're so just get down there as far as possible, and then let's get creative.
I almost get in that valley where I landed every time I throw that sidearm roller.
Really?
Pretty much.
And then that's so easy from there to get a 3.
Sure is.
Zone. This is Uli's third shot or second?
Second shot, actually.
Okay, cool, cool.
He's throwing a beautiful zone flex. Puts it right on the green. For guys that don't know, this green is small and fast. And it drops off immediately behind the basket.
Wow, Prezi with another sidearm.
Yeah, he's in jail. He's kind of struggle busting after hitting that first tree there.
And that's what's going to happen.
Right.
The tee shot's really important. This hole can seem like the easiest hole in the world, or it can bite you so hard.
Brian catching the vine actually threw a great shot. Without that, he might even had to look for bird.
Really? That was a really aggressive line.
So I'm here in the valley. I'm just going to chip it up.
This is tricky. Not, I mean, this is a chip, but a very technical chip. Nicely played, man.
Yeah. Little off the tree. It's going to make me straddle out, but totally fine.
Did you have options there?
I could have like jump putted a hyzer, but I felt like it was way more lucky. Oh no.
I have no clue what just happened there. Did he hit that tree?
No, he's trying to throw upside down, and he said it stuck to his hand. And then once the flight plate hit the hill there, it slid down the hill.
Yeah.
You see Brian working his way down the muddy hill. Good poke out. He might have made that without that tree. That was actually a really nice look.
Definitely had a chance.
So Prezi going to be chipping out here.
Upside down again.
He said it just stuck to his hand and went right. Uli banging a nice birdie.
Yeah, Uli making work of this hole. The drive wasn't exactly where he wanted, but he was really creative on that upshot. Now that's a big miss right there. Just like probably like a last second thought kind of thing.
It's a birdogey.
Birdogey. Man, that hurts.
I was straddling out. The tree was in my way and didn't commit to my line. So I got a bogey.
Bogey it up, man.
Right.
What I'm most excited about this season is just to play. I was playing 40, 30 tournaments a year for 12 years, and then that came to a complete halt. The most important thing I've learned is just have a little bit more patience. With patience comes more success.
Hey everybody, it's Vanessa Van Dyken, and today I'm going to be walking you through my Tour Series disc, the Meteor. The Meteor is an understable mid-range from DISCRAFT, and what I love about it is the versatility. It's great for turnover shots. Beginners or low power players are really going to love this disc. It has a great amount of glide, and it's very controllable. If you'd like to try the Meteor out, you can find it on discraft.com or at your local disc golf shop.
So hole 11, original hole 4 on the course. 288 foot, very tricky though, kind of very downhill. You have to poke it and hit the right line, but keep the height right.
This is one of the best 288 foot holes I've ever played in my life.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing hole.
So awesome. You got to throw a disc that's just really straight at a lot of speeds.
Right.
Whether it's going slow or fast.
Uli catching a little bit of wood there. Kicking off to the left. He's going to be left with a scramble. That's about the trouble on this hole, is just not hitting the first gap, which is pretty easy to hit. I mean, it's right there in front of you.
Yeah. Yep. Every now and then you'll take a weird kick and get in some kind of awkward scramble spot.
Ryan lacing the line, but
hard.
Way too high, way too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you can see, he's well past the basket.
Yeah, that was crushed. Right. What do we got here? Tomahawk?
Little tomahawk action. Cheater shot.
That makes so much sense, though, man.
Right.
What we'll see on this hole a lot of the time, guys, is people who leak their disc out to the right still find themselves parked sometimes. Or just very circle's edge right there. And Zach kind of using that to his disadvantage, it seems like.
Yeah, I just use the tomahawk to get to the ground at a certain distance. A lot of the times, it kind of tries to get ground play and roll away, but
Yeah.
usually have a putt on the hole.
The way that Andrew just played that was really nice as well.
Slow turnover, real low.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the hill filters it back too.
Get it.
Yuli with a nice poke there from downtown. He's hunting still.
Brian from long distance here. So we just walked probably like 1,000 yards or something, maybe
Right.
even more to get to the tee box of this hole.
Yeah, it was a pretty good walk.
Big walk, a lot to think about. Only 4 holes to play, and this being the easiest one
Right.
by far.
Yuli with a nice par save actually.
Yes, very important inside the circle putt, staying at 2 under.
Right. So in my head, I'm pretty livid after the last hole. Honestly, I'm ready to birdie out, especially after missing a 15-foot putt for birdie and getting
Yeah.
a bogey. So
Well, let's go. That's a good start right
Right.
there, right to the heart.
Ryan with
And
the par.
only you and Andrew are going to be carding birdies here, huh?
Right.
There it is.
We'll clean up Andrew cleaning up his birdie and moving on to original hole 5. Little check in on the leaderboard there. Nico finishes at 4. Jake finished at 4. Terry has a couple holes left at Nig 4 as well. Kevin way up there at 8, obviously. A whole bunch of 3 downs here on the course. It's going to be a tight field. I think today we'll have a lot more separation, but
Yeah, it will. I mean,
Yeah.
we're missing 3 huge separators.
so this is my absolute favorite drive on the whole course.
Really?
Yes, dude. I love this hole for some reason. I just love it.
Nice, man. I mean, how could you not? Well, I tell you how you couldn't. If you can't throw about 350 feet, you're probably not loving this hole.
Right. Very tricky par 4. The drive is crucial, and there's 2 tunnels to the basket actually. So if you can get a long drive to flex back out, there's a backdoor tunnel that goes across the back of the hill, or you can throw the short right tunnel and throw some kind of flexing sidearm shot to it.
How about this pin location?
It's tricky. It's really hard actually. It's tucked way back up behind the trees.
Super tough. Nice play right there. So
Right.
I hadn't really ever looked at that line until this week. They did some awesome maintenance on the course, which shout out to everybody in the Columbia area, guys. They do some incredible work on the course. They've got a great disc golf community, and they're only trying to get better and better and better. So
Andrew leaking that one out there and catching a rock and falling down the hill.
yeah, I mean, doesn't change anything.
No.
You have to get on top of those
Yeah.
rocks if you want to score on this
Yeah.
hole. Curious to see as how Yuli attacks it,
Just that gorgeous little hyzer flip nuke again.
and I love it. Yeah,
And
so
it pans out.
that gap kind of opened up ever since I've practiced the hole,
Yeah.
and I'm actually opting for it as well now.
You do that.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
like the play.
Yeah, the high turnover really helps keep you up in the air, you know,
Mm-hmm.
versus the low hyzering shot doesn't really climb the same way.
And then Brian, maybe even more comfortable going through the same gap as you guys.
Yeah, he's got a Zeus in his hand. He's just going to pipe it on a little hyzer.
Beauty, making it look so easy.
Yeah,
This
Bri.
shot is huge, guys.
Yeah, Bri. So Andrew's stuck down the hill here. You see how hard it becomes when you're down the hill.
That's good. That's
Literally, yeah, he's just chipping it up there.
yeah.
That's all he's asking for.
Yeah, needs to cover as much ground as possible, and
Right.
then he's going to have a tricky little upshot still.
So you can see Brian's going to be left with a really tough upshot because he's going to be fading with the hill here. Good follow through on the sidearm to beat that tree.
Oh, baby.
Settle. Whoa.
Oh, my
Holy
goodness.
Dude,
This-
blasted past the basket
That
there.
just doesn't happen, man.
Right. So I'm kind of pinched off by these cedars here, and I'm forced with the outside flex. And I pulled out my sextant thinking it would fight it a little better, but
No comeback at all, huh?
No, I did come over on a little bit, but
Sure.
I've seasoned it up a lot since.
Yeah, it seemed pretty straight right there.
Yeah, it's very straight. So Yuli's actually gonna get a look down this back door I was talking about. Boom.
Oh, baby.
Perfect. See how it threads the hill like that?
For sure. That's the cleanest
that is
way.
the play. If you can get your disc to hyzer back out on that turnover up the hill, you get left with that tunnel. There's no doubt about that.
That's
shot.
interesting. That's
Yes.
interesting.
So Andrew's gonna chip the backhand.
Not exactly what he was wanting. Still some work to do.
Yeah. He's left for par.
All right, Zach, let's go right here, man. Keep that birdie streak. Bring it to 2. It's in there! Let's go! I knew it! I knew it!
Yes.
I didn't even know I couldn't see the bucket.
I stepped into that putt
Yes.
knowing I was gonna make it. You know that feeling.
Absolutely, man.
I was on a mission. I just knew I was gonna put it in, and it felt great. I threw it up in the air and took 2 steps at it, knowing.
That's called making your own destiny right there, guys. About 55 feet.
Slightly uphill with the mud too.
Brian and his frisbee throw. He must have
Dude.
played some awesome catch before his round.
Oh, he's always warming up that way. Oh, Andrew, barely missing that par putt there.
Inside the circle putts hurt on this course whenever you're
Yes.
missing because it's so hard to get there. So they hurt a little extra bad.
Agreed. Yeah, anytime you get a look at any basket out here, it's crucial. I mean, it's so hard to get there, like you said. I mean, Ryan gonna tap in the par. So that one's one of my favorite holes on the course for sure.
Such a unique hole.
It is. And the way I actually like that gold pin now I think about it with that second
Okay.
route in the back.
Yeah.
That's the prime route, you know what I'm saying? You got to get there to throw that shot.
Sure. I think it's really tough to land in that spot, though.
Right. It is.
Like,
Extremely.
very hard to dial that in. Hole 13 of our round. So the second, we got 2 more holes left, guys. This is original hole 6. And the thing I always say about this hole is you're not going to see somebody throw a bad shot and get rewarded on this hole.
Never.
There's one line, and it's like a late flipping hyzer shot. That's a little late, maybe. It's close to it. Can't tell.
Yeah, I pushed it behind the big tree that you want to go in front of. So I'm
Okay.
going to be in the shoal there.
Okay. You probably need more height.
Yes. A little more height like that.
Ooh. Oh, it's pushing straight, though.
Yes. So his height with my disc would have been perfect. Mine's actually to the right by that tree.
Okay.
We're neighbors. Cuddle buddies is what I was going to say.
If I was a lefty, I like this play right here. Driver, high speed,
Right.
kind of glidey. This looks like a
It's a
Zeus.
Zeus. It
Yeah.
is. Oh, just a little inside, and he gets that dirty kick that you don't want that makes this hole hard. Once you get that kick, you're scrambling for par.
Back on, like, down the hill to the
Yes,
right.
it filters you way down that hill, and it's all shrubbery. It's never a good stance.
Yeah, the pin that we're playing as well is just going to be hard to attack from there.
Andrew with a nice tight raptor shot. Perfect.
Here we go. About as low and as inside as you can do it there.
Yeah, perfect. So as you can see, Brian, as I was talking about that kick, stuck with looks like sidearm roller.
Catching some trees on his way out.
Oh, hit a tree. Sit. Oh,
Circle's edge.
not bad, man. Not bad at all,
Oh, I'd
actually.
be happy.
Yeah, to even have a look. Just tricky. Didn't really feel like I could get a good pull on it with all the shrubbery that was around me.
Yep.
You know how that goes.
Oh, yeah. Uli step Anheuser putt.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
so close. I felt like he had that one. I was watching him really dial it in, watching
Yeah.
him line up, and I was like, yeah, he's about to make this. And he almost did,
He wanted that one bad.
for sure.
Brian to save par to keep his round clean also.
That's true. Bang! What a crucial putt to keep it clean. No bogeys on the day. He's scrambled a couple putts now from the edge of the circle for
Yeah.
par.
I'd have to say his scramble percentage has got to be really good.
Yeah, I don't think well, obviously he hasn't missed any, I don't think.
I mean, it's got to be 100%, I suppose.
Amazing.
That stat confuses me sometimes, but
yes, I agree.
he's scrambling really impressively right now.
Yuli with a nice par putt. I'm going to tap in mine for par. So an amazing save there by Brian. Moving on to hole 14, our last hole of the day, original hole 7. KJ, what do you think about this hole?
I think it's an awesome finishing hole. Like as far as an alternative finishing hole, not bad to finish on a hole like this. Super far downhill. It's good. Playing 510 feet. Probably plays 430.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say so.
430.
You get a little bit of elevation help for sure, but the key is obviously hitting the gap through the...
Yes.
And it's hard to hit the gap because of how far forward it is and get the kind of turn that you need to park the hole.
So true, actually. So if you're throwing a backhand, ideally it needs to be hyzer out of the hand.
Late flipping.
Very late flipping.
Ooh. Sneaking through there.
And the only time you're going to find yourself...
What a kick!
Oh, that was awesome.
Wow.
No way. That's to 40 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huge kick.
So I opt for the sidearm just because I like to make sure I get the gap.
Well, I think it shapes really nicely,
Yeah,
too.
it sets up well.
Great birdie play. Get more turn. A little early. Going to be 60 feet, maybe?
Yeah, about 55, 60 foot.
Good result. We're all focused on the gap here.
Yeah, that's about where I land almost every time. I do throw a disc that's probably one stability higher than I need to. That's why I don't get much turn.
Gotcha.
But that's just to ensure that I can hit that little bit of ante out the gap.
And Yuli throwing the same stroke again.
So close to a great shot. If that misses, it's going to be out there and looking at the basket in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, sir.
Ryan with the lefty backhand. Keeping it low, making sure he hits the gap, but nothing wrong with that at all.
I want to say this hole saw the least amount of birdies last year.
I would probably say that's accurate. It's just a really hard par 3. I mean, you're not going to get a lot of people on the green.
Yeah, I believe I kept hearing stories of how Ron Converse was one of maybe the only one to get this hole.
Interesting. I definitely know he got it, though.
Yeah.
Ryan giving a little toss up there. Perfect. Nothing wrong with that.
Go in.
Yuli. Ooh.
Whoa. So close.
So close. One of those teaser putts that looks like it's in the whole way and then just falls out right behind the basket.
Get it. Let's go, Zach.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Huge putt. I was going to say something. Massive putt right there.
I was on a mission, like I said. If I had to look at the basket, I was making it go in. Good catch there by the Innova 28.
That's awesome stuff, man.
Right.
Gotta feel good to finish off
I needed
like that.
You know, I had a real bad start, basically, and I birdied 3 of the last 4 to finish 2 down and put me in decent position. Andrew not really left with too much of a look because of the tree branches.
Yeah, had to get a little funky.
Right. He's pretty close. I mean, it could have been a lot farther away without that other tree. So.
Yes.
But yeah, that'll wrap up our 14-hole round here once he taps in.
We are very excited to be playing all 18 holes today. Much better conditions. You guys are going to enjoy it as well.
Right. Looking forward to round 2. We had Kevin Jones popping off an 8 down yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Which, with asterisks, ties the course record, which is technically 8 down on 18.
Yeah.
But we'll see what he can do on the full 18 the next 2 days. We had Brian finishing at 3, myself at 2, Paul Ulibarri at 2, and Andrew at neg 1.
3 down is going to get Brian on lead card with GK Pro tomorrow, joined by Jake Hebenheimer and
Nico Lacastro. Both of those guys shot 4 down. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Checking in at the Mid-America Open here in Columbia, Missouri. There's our leaderboard, as you can see. Pretty tight after the 8 down. We have a lot of 4, 3s, and 2s out there. Shout out to our sponsors, DISCRAFT and GK Pro. It's ZJ checking out.
See you guys later. Catch us for the round 2.